Warning, this is my own opinion and just something I need to free from my chest. This video could age horribly and I was proven wrong. But maybe I was proven right, who knows. Hello Shikikans. How are you doing today? Have you ever wondered why? We only have one Iowa, which is the New Jersey. And two Yamato, which is Musashi and Shinano. Even though Musashi was released in 2022, which makes it almost 3 years ago. And let's not forget that the New Jersey was released in 2021, which is 4 years ago. Which mean there are still 3 Iowas missings. And one comically large Yamato-shaped hull missings. Well, the answer was simple. Over-the-top fan service skin cells, while designing actual historic ships with lot of fame is not and very risky if people didn't like it. Well, the TLDR of this video was simple. As long as people buy the over-the-top skins, we probably never had the Yamato, nor the Iowas, or even Midway, or the Unriga class. Now I can hear those angry people who gonna says the game had always been a fan service game, or people saying here we go again, another batch of minorities player base complaining about the skins, etc, etc, etc. However, before you start saying I'm hater, let me flash my obligatory I'm a dedicated Shikikans first. As you can see, I'm level 129 player and have been playing this game since its launch in 2017. So no, I'm not tourist. Now let me explain. Azur was at first a shoot 'em up mobile games that turned World War II ships into anime waifu. The game had always fan service in it, but never so blatantly to the point I have to hide it or YouTube ban me. The monetization of course came from people buying games for port slot, item slot, and skins. Now how do you keep game from 2017 running so long till it reach 8 years? Well, it's obviously selling skins, merchandise and any other stuff in game or in real life. But, manju, as the developers knew that the money streamed came from the skin sell figure. Now skins back in those old days were pretty balanced. We have quite the range of skins from bikini to party dress, and yes, all of it could be argued as fan service skins. But at least back then the devs keep the balance in check. But then the devs realized that the money came from the fan service skins, so they upped it to 11. Now let's look at what considered fan service skins in the old days. And now look at the newer skins. No, I need to censor it because otherwise YouTube would kill me. It's not that I hate fan service skins, but when you push it like that, what makes it different from an R18 games with the only thing keeping it from Google Play ban was the game had no S3X in it, and this was supposed to be Halloween theme event, but I can't hardly see the Halloween them in it. And yet many player base go mad when someone critiques the art direction, which in my opinion is valid, and as you can see the newer skins was just that lazy attempt at fan service. All of this and the added sentiment of if you don't like it, don't play it felt like a stab in the back for me personally. Like, is there anyone who actually care for Azur anymore? I mean, if you are true Shikikans, you should know by now that the game already lost its identity, sinking in the depth of the fan service. And to be brutally honest, we are not gonna see Yamato anytime soon, since the newest event confirmed that Yamato doesn't even had physical body. From the business side of view, ships like Yamato and Iowas is a big ticket items. Big ticket items is the thing you gave when the player attention is at all time low, but thanks to the skin sell figure it never hurt the bottom line because they keep pumping it. And thus here we are now, no Yamato, no Iowas. But at the same time, the positive, we had other modes like 3D Dormant Island Planner, so yeah, the game is surviving, but at the same time it's so lost in its attempt to survive. I know I'm also part of the problems. I bought New Jersey skins, Bismarck, and Veneto. But at least I admit I am part of the problems. The question is, will you Shikikan admit you also the one responsible steering the game toward this? Or are you just gonna stay put, keep denied it by saying the game had always been about fan service when it was more than that? The olden days of historical, not toward the ship and their namesakes, the historical quiz during the Chinese anniversary, and don't want to admit that the game's fan service has gone too far, and probably no Yamato, no Iowas. All I want is that the game bring back its balanced. Your choices.